Hey, Alan Seaborn here, and I want to tell you about something that happened to me recently. I got an email saying that some of my information on one of my online accounts had potentially been compromised. There had been a hack, and the hackers had gotten our usernames, not our entire password, but like the little black dots, of the password, so it didn't have the actual characters. So I was like, okay, not a big deal. But it turns out they also got security questions. And I set this account up when I was probably 15 or 16. It's been about that many years ago. And I'm like, well, I should at least check and see what those things are. So I go and I check and I find out they had let me make my own security questions. So one of them was about my mother's maiden name or something like that. But the other one, I, at 15 or 16, was really confident that I was never going to forget this. So I said, what is always my password? So obviously, with the benefit of hindsight now, looking back, that was about the dumbest thing I could ever do, because just because they hacked the security code, they immediately had my password to everything. Not just this online account, but my online banking, my PayPal account, my everything. So I had to go through, I spent the day going through, changing all the passwords, you know that feeling. And it got me thinking about, in the rest of life, how sometimes we can be so sure of something in the moment, like I was about putting my password as an answer for a security question, and we miss all the times that, with the benefit of hindsight, we look back on how confident, how arrogant, how sure of ourselves we were in the moment, and we realize that even in those moments we make mistakes. It made me think about kind of softening our approach when it comes to dealing with especially our family. The people that we're around the most, they most often bear the brunt when we're so sure about something. We just want to make a point. We've dug in. We're right about this principle. Sometimes when we get a little further away and see how obviously wrong we were about stuff like my security code, we realize that right now we could be just that wrong about some of the stuff that we're digging in on. And so I want to encourage you, with your family, kind of loosen up a little bit. When you're tempted to make a stand on something, to make a point, and to say, this is the thing I'm willing to fight for, maybe think for a second on all the things you were willing to fight for that you realize now were kind of silly. And when you do that, you're going to find that you gain some momentum, you gain some grace in dealing with your family. And if you do that, it's going to help you to keep winning at home.